Hey, y'all, what's up? Welcome back, my wheat. Welcome back to the wheat field. This is your girl, Lati, channel messenger. Y'all know I got to get that, chopstick. It's my favorite one that's running out, and I need to buy another one, and I haven't been able to find it. So we just digging out the rest of it that's in my little container. So thank you for coming in, trying to get my angle right. Y'all don't need to see all of my everything. But anywho, thank you guys for jumping in. Thank you guys for coming back. Thank you so much for all of the support, first off and foremost. Hey, we just rose. Wake, pray, and slay. We done waked, we done prayed. Now it's time to slay. Let's get it in. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Whatever you find this message, whenever you find this message, it is always now. And it's still always on time because the time is always now. Yes, I need to get that sip. Y'all know I'm pretty animated. I'll be up, I'll be ready. Well, I wasn't up and I wasn't ready today, so I guess that's a lie. We've been having some long nights. Yeah, we have. We be up. I was up posting video. We had such a good time, y'all. And when I say we, I mean me and Enjoy. You know, we was up in here having a good old time. We tried to do some lives. It was not live. It was real dead. So we was like, we gonna come up out of this. Because it's yeah. I don't do that. I can't be, and be live. And if anything, I'm going to be up in there by myself doing my thing. Which we did. I mean, I wasn't feeling it. So I'm going to just say that. The energy of it, I didn't particularly like that, Maybe when we get, a bunch of folks want to come and sit down, and a few of them, 3. I mean, hell. So, Spirit said 3. Shit. We probably jump back on there now and have some fun, do some stuff. But until then, like we said, we weren't really feeling that energy like that. So we just said, come on out of here. If y'all, I'm on Facebook too, Tear, no S, Tear and Wheat Tarot. I don't know how I did that when I set up the page for the channel. I forgot the S. So it's Tear and Wheat Tarot, okay? On Facebook. I'm Tears and Wheat Tarot on TikTok and YouTube. TikTok sucks. I don't even be on it. I don't do nothing on there. My beloved was just reminding me yesterday that I need to maybe I need to go back on there. We working it through. It's a lot of platforms, y'all, and I got a whole other job. So it'd be like, Anyway, thank you so much, Infinite Intelligence, for creating me, my true self, my true essence. I reach out to my true essence and I touch and agree. Let this message come through from the Infinite Intelligence, the source from the source of the source that created all things, all of creation. As all of creation was made by that intelligence, I am connected to all of it. Thank you for my connection. Thank you for me realizing and being aware that I am connected. Activate my connection right now for your wheat. Infinite, please come in and activate your connection and give me what it is that I would have to say to your wheat right now for their edification, for my edification, and edification unto source, allowing the wheels to come in perfect alignment for the sake of bringing the above to the below. And as you've already touched down here, we already did part 1 and we already got a card out. Spirit said, this right here. What is it, y'all? What would happen? What is it? What would happen if I didn't try to control my future? Ooh. It's Spirit of Infinite Intelligence reminding us that life has uncertainty baked in. What if you didn't try to control your... Hey, Sash. And just in case y'all don't know, I got a glam fur baby named Sasha. Sasha Fierce is her mama calls her. And she likes to swirl around me when I'm channeling. I don't know why. I think she got a Bastet spirit on her. That's all I'm saying. I call her Baby Bass. Because she be all up on me when I'm triggering. She gonna rub her face on the camera on the tripod. It's gonna shake. She done pushed it down. Going on, Sash. You can't sit right there now. Okay, baby. What or who am I beneath all of my roles? Ooh, we got 2. Which one you want first, Spirit? Oh. I still watering, y'all. I have found something that's really useful. Stop, Sash. Come on, baby. Just in case any of you are out there that this could be useful for. You see my teeth? What I do, I have a mixture of clove oil that I put inside my Listerine. It's like clove and some other oils and stuff. Like the clove is the oil you need, but you need to put it in a carrier oil, which is some of my other oils, and then I put that in my Listerine, and I use that as a gargle and rinse. But when I say clove and Listerine, it's sure enough spicy and have you watering for a minute. Going on, baby. Stop it. Yes, it really will. It'll have you running for a minute. Clear up some shit though, but I'm telling you, you ain't gonna have no toothaches and none of that shit going on, Sasha. Now you about to go on and do it again. Now you stop it. She just be look, okay, so I don't know what is going on today. I'm gonna take this as a piece of the message, because she will come and sit around my feet. She might swirl around, she'll hit the camera and I tell her to stop. And then she'll sit down. Today, no, she not sitting down. She just like, and she don't want me to move her out the way. Getting mad. You better go on somewhere. So, what would happen if you didn't try to control your future? Because I'm trying to control her to keep her from knocking this here camera down. What would happen? I don't know. I feel like my camera gonna fall. That's how I feel. So maybe if I just let her be, we'll see what happened. If she actually knocked the camera down or not. So I'm not gonna sit up here and keep trying to control her. Is there anything else, Spirit? Spirit said, let's get a mindful message. Yeah. Be mindful that we can't control everything. And what would happen if we didn't try to control it? You would let the uncertainty of the intelligence play out, and there is an intelligence in that uncertainty. We talked about that in the archives. Go back there and look at those things. See, now she's sitting down. As soon as I try to stop controlling her from doing what it was she was doing, and she done sat down where I was saying she normally would sit right on down and just sit there and chill and relax until we get the message out. And yeah, so now she is. So if anybody is coming around and is this it? No. Do you want to say what we were saying? Okay. Anybody coming around you today and it feels like they are out of sorts, out of pocket, this is not their normal, instead of trying to control the situation, maybe just fall back a bit. Maybe just fall back and see what it's going to do. Let them do what they're going to do and let the uncertainty of life play out. That's how I feel, because like this little honey, like I said, it don't fail every day. Every day. We get on here, she get to swirling because she feel the energy channeling. She get to swirling, she rub her face just for a second, and then she sat on down. Today, now she want to, how many times it took us for her to sit down? Tell her stop. I think maybe one other time we had that issue. And it wasn't nowhere near this long. Yeah, so if somebody is in your vicinity, in your energy, acting out of pocket today, like what is up with you? That's kind of weird. Like you usually don't even do that. Like what's going on? Don't try to control the situation. Just kind of sit back and observe it. You know what I mean? Just sit back and observe and see what it is that you need, that is trying to show you. That's how I feel. Okay, Spirit, we need to shuffle. All right. Let's get a good shuffle in here. All right. Yeah. Who I am beneath all of my roles. Are you authentic, genuine person, being you, your real self, letting your whole real self you show through? You know what I mean? That can be a hard thing right here. This is it. Gratitude isn't a challenge. Sometimes when we are in a controlling factor and we want everything to go out the way that we want it, we can lose gratitude, right? Because there's gratitude in every single stage. It's gratitude when you get the idea, right? When Spirit says, boom, inspiration dropped in on you, came in. You can receive it. You got it in your heart. You can feel it in your mind space. You like, yeah, let's move on. The gut says it's good. We done spoke it through. It's bonded, right? As soon as you do that, yeah, something is going to come against you that challenges that thought process. The fear, the doubt. You're going to immediately come against you, right? And if you could, but I guess what I was going to was not the tear part, but most of all, that you're grateful for the idea. You're grateful for the intuition, the idea, the creativity that was dropped on you, right? Boom. Then you move into action, and the doubt and the fear that comes in can start to strip away your gratitude, right? It's like the gratitude is instantly replaced with fear and doubt and hesitation and intrepidation, self-consciousness, right? Saying, can you really do it? Do you really believe, right? And even when you start get to working in that thing, because you holding on to your mustard seeds of belief, the process of having that thing come out can be really hard. It's like giving birth. Like, if you are a parent or a person who has planned to become a parent, or even if you didn't plan it and you happy about having a baby, it's like you have that gratitude that, oh my God, I'm carrying life, I'm gonna give birth, if you feel like this, whatever the case may be, right? Because not everybody is so happy when they get, shit, it just is. But but along the way through the process, you lose gratitude, right? It's like getting that job that you wanted. Like, you be so grateful, right? Even when you go through the application process, you like, yeah, they opened up for applications I can apply, right? The gratitude is there. You do it, you get the job. You like, oh, the gratitude is there. Thank you so much. You've been believing. And then you get on the job and you start working in the environment and the culture and the things that's happening and all of that stuff. You can't control everything, and it may not look like what you thought it was going to look like, but at some point that gratitude starts to diminish, right? Yes. Spirit says we get diminishing returns because our gratitude is diminishing. What or who I am beneath all of my roles, you need to be remain gracious and grateful for all things, even the shit that's like, it fucking sucks. Like, I don't know how I'm going to be grateful or gracious for that. Find something. We be losing people all the time. And to have gratefulness is an appreciation of people while they are here, because for us, it could be a blink of an eye. I could be talking to you right now, and then in 5 minutes I'll be like, what the fuck? Okay. New adventures. Today I open myself up to new adventures. I go out and do something I've been holding back from. Yes, we got to take advantage of every single day. Every rising is important. Every time you resurrect out of that sleep, it is important. And you have to have gratitude for it. Spirit says new adventures is in the challenge because people are not, the gratitude is in the challenge, right up underneath. Who or what am I beneath all of my roles? Challenge with being gracious and having gratitude. A challenge with getting out and doing things new. What is the part? I trust my intuition and follow my desires. So we in general are having issues with trusting their intuition and following their greatest desires. Gratitude and graciousness is in a challenge because no matter what it is that has been taken away from us, we still have so much left. And whatever physicality we don't have, we got it spiritually. So you never lose anything. Like nothing, like nobody. They energy, they spirit, all of their consciousness is still with us. It's still here. Their consciousness is a part of the whole, the conscious mind, the one conscious mind, the collective consciousness. It is there. They can still speak to you in your spirit. You could still feel their presence in the spirit. You could probably, if once you get so good at going into the spirit and sitting and meditating there, you could feel them wrap their arms around you and hug you and comfort you and sit with you and commune with you and talk to you, even though their physical body is not there. Their spirit body is still with you. Yes, because we are all whole, and this whole creation is all one. There is no breaks in creation. There's no separatism. There's nothing separate. We look like we're separate, but we're not. We're not. We look like we separate. Why do we look like we separate? Come on, Father, and wake up your wheat field. We getting warmed up, y'all. Y'all know how it go. It could start off like cold Crisco, but we sure enough get to heating up and frying with hot grease. Then I'm telling y'all, come on now, let's talk about it, my wheat. There's nothing in creation that's separate. Everything is included and held in within the Father. You, me, the trees, the concrete, these buildings, these cars, all of it. We call it by our own faith and our own might. These eyes don't see fuck shit, do they? No, what do they see? Light and energy. We create all of this shit. We create it. You are a vessel that created a vessel to ride around this bitch. You know what I mean? Come on now, we got systems and layers and layers and layers on top of layers. When you really break it down, because this here body is a vessel, it's a vehicle. It has mechanics and systems. A whole fucking CPU, a whole electrical pathway, whole motherfucking internet is in here, in your body. You run on shit like blood and water and all that. Like, yeah. So when I say that you need to clean your system out, you do. When you need to clean out your spiritual system, you do. You got to get that gunk out, my weed. I got to get my gunk out. Shit, y'all ain't got to look. Right on in the pot with you. How you doing, weed? We in the field. We in the wheat field. You know what I mean? And when I say collective messages, these be for everybody. I ain't never left myself out. I don't know about none of them other readers. Is it for me or for somebody? No. Your ass in the wheat field too. Just saying. And you know you be sitting up there giving them messages and some of them sound like you. And they don't even be like, oh, I'm going to take it. I tell you, I'm going to take it. Any message that come out here that got stuff, because I'm in the field. And I need to be edified because guess what? I'm called for good bread. And the first person I edify is self. Self onto source, because I'm a piece of the source. And if I give that edification back out to you, my wheat, then oh yeah, I'm showing up on a double mission, edifying and learning for self, for source first and foremost, to come to my highest good, because that's the first priority. Self-preservation is the first law of nature, my wheat. Yeah, it is. And then next thing, I want all of my wheat to be great. I want us to come in together because we're the wheat. We're going to be taken into the storehouse because you call for good bread. So how do we be good bread? Edifying onto my wheat, edifying onto myself, and serving that up to the source. That's what it is. So who am I beneath all of my roles? What you see right here. A unique expression of the Most High God, called to do a work and surrendered to obey to do that work. That's what this is. And I hope that you guys can rock with this, that you can feel the vibe. And if you vibe, you sure enough should just subscribe and come on back around here and sit for a spell. We don't do nothing but sit up here and chop it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Throw some nuggets out there, something for you to chew on, something for you to think about. You know, it is what it is. I just say what the Spirit says to say, using whatever the Spirit says to say. Is that it for that deck? Spirit says that's it. Ashe for that. Okay. Is there anything else? No. Ashe. So what are we going to do on today? We're going to work on not controlling everything. For one, what would happen if you didn't try to control everything, my wheat? What would happen, beloved? You would give the infinite intelligence the ability to factor in uncertainty. And there's a wisdom in uncertainty. There is a wisdom in it. The shit that happens to us that's uncertain is sucky as hell. We don't understand. We don't know why this shit be happening to us. Why it gotta go like that all the damn time. You know, why does it seem like it's always me? And that makes us lose gratitude. It do. Not even just gratitude for just the fact of life. Like the fact that you have breath. Especially when there's so many of us that's losing the ability to just breathe, my wheat. It's so many people having the right to just breathe taken away from them prematurely because of fuck shit. The ability to be grateful for life, to just breathe, is there because we see it disrespected. Life disrespected every single day. So should we have gratitude to be here on the sunny side of the dirt? Yeah. And even if you don't feel gracious because the shit hurt, maybe you woke up today with somebody that's not there and you like, shit, I want to be where they at. I miss my person so much that I just want to go where they at. I don't even want to be on the sunny side of the dirt. Fuck this shit. I'm ready to go. I'm tired of it. Like, that's when, again, that we lose gratitude. And the thing that is supposed to be, an opportunity for us to express our greatness, the start of a new day, can be hella hellish for a lot of weeks. Like, there's no gratitude in waking up when you depressed and you just would rather not. Sometimes you wake up pissed because you woke up. Be wishing that you didn't. Stayed in dreamland and just kept on going. Because dealing with this side of the dirt can be hard. And it could be, feel outside of your control, like trying to control everything because you just never know what's going to happen. We know that people are being taken away from us, snatched at a blink of an eye. People getting sick and then go just like that, or we have to deal with the transition of them leaving. And we have so many layers and layers and layers upon layers, the fact that we're not dealing with the layers. Again, we need an oil change. We got to get that sludge out. We need spiritual healing and cleansing so that we can reconnect to our spirit. Yes. It's like, don't you know, I'm going to use another car analogy, so roll with your girl. Just saying, if you have a battery and it's got all of that white shit all around there, and it's got, like, on the little connector things, you know how I'm talking about, it's got the little things that go on there on the positive and the negative, and the shit get all fucking white and crusty and all that acid shit all around the top of it, and you gotta, then you be like, damn, my battery, like, it won't turn over, like, what's the fuck, and then you go out there and you see all that shit, and the mechanic, you get the old school mechanic, with the cigarette or whatever hanging out on the side, yeah, come on over here and I'll change the little carburetor, that dude right there, he be like, get that metal brush shit and brush all that stuff off, or even that battery acid cleaner shit and pour it on there and clean the connections up. Because you can't get a good connection and a good charge, if you got all this shit between in the way. So the analogy of getting your oil changed, yeah. That's why people go up to the altar, and get an anointing. It's not that they ain't never been anointed, but they need a fresh anointing. And what I'm saying to you is that you could anoint your fuck self every damn day. You get up and you put some intention on you. Last night, after I did a couple of sessions, I did one that was so strong. Like, the energy was like, because I could feel it, I could feel it, right? So I had to go, when I took my spiritual shower, it was the intention. My intentions, my desires of what I was doing. Everybody got these recipes like, you got to do this and you got to do that and you got to be clean and you got to take a shower first and then run your bath and then put in this oil and do this, that, and the other and all these herbs. Fuck all that shit. A spiritual shower, yeah, you get your ass in the shower and you pray in the spirit about what you want that water, that fresh life, that of water, that flow to come down upon you and do. You just put your intentions on it. While first of all, I'm blessing my spongy. I'm blessing my soap. Yes, come on in here and clean up the vessel and get all this negative energy off. Every piece of energy that may have be stuck to my vessel in any place, I'm washing it off. I'm removing it from me, and I'm telling it while it is the water is coming down, the spirit, the flow, in my opinion, the emotion of the Lord is washing over me. That is my intention. I'm having it wash down over me and wash all of the nonsense, the residual away, and I can physically see it washing down the drain. So spiritually, you know what, go rock with your girl, okay? So I could see it washing down, and as the water is flowing down, I'm receiving the new to wash over me, and I'm releasing all of the old, right? So it is about your intentions. I have my own oil mix that I make, right? But even with every time I put it on, even when I make it, I put my intentions. But when I put it on, every time, when I'm oiling my head, it's steamed in the shower. I'm oiling my head. I'm anointing my crown every single day. Okay, I'm anointing my whole vessel every single day. I put that oil on. I'm rubbing it in. I'm rubbing in my protection. I'm rubbing in healing. These herbs in these herbs in this oil does good for my skin. That clove oil that I put in there for my tooth, yes, it has intention. It's healing me. The oil, the rosemary and the basil, that oil is healing for my vessel. Your skin is the largest vessel organism on your vessel, your skin. Does it absorb? Yes, it absorbs water, rain, energy, light. Come on, my wheat. Everything you put on your vessel, you bless it. You bless it. You anoint it. You walk in a fresh anointing every day, my wheat. Every day. You tell me that, try it today, Monday. Try it every day till Friday. Try it every day till I'm going to put it up on Facebook. Try it every day till Friday. Every time you get in the shower, you say your intention. Wash away the old, bringing in the new. Have the Father rain down some new on you. Every time you wash away the old, let the newness of the Father wash away all that old shit and pour out a fresh spirit of anointing on top of you. You say it every time you get in the shower. And you watch the sludge run down the drain. Watch it, feel it, everything. And while you in there, you might need to cry. You might need to purge. And you let that shit run down the drain too. Get it out. Shower is the best place to cry. You get the water all over your face anyway. I mean, y'all better put a bonnet on or something and get this hair back and up so you can get your face up underneath that water and let that shit run down. You know what I mean? Come on. It's early. We getting heated up. We gonna do something this week. We gonna do something different. Different, my week. Different. What would you do if you didn't try to control your future? Doing things the same way every single time. Who are you beneath all of your roles? Who are you? You are a spiritual being and a human having a human experience. You're a spiritual being in a vessel having a human experience. This ain't you, my wheat. You're in here. This week, while you are in your shower every morning, place your intention that the Father, the Most High God that created you, that called you by His infinite intelligence into being. Your beingness is pure consciousness. It is pure potentiality. You place your mind. You place your intention. So when you are in this shower, I want us to do it together. I mean, we can't shower together, my week, but you know what I'm saying. But when y'all in there in that shower, let that water flow down and wash all that old away. Watch that shit run down the drain. And while it's going down, call it out. What are you releasing down that drain, my reed? What are you... Spirit said, pull it back. It's early. But it's now. It's early where I'm at. It's late somewhere else. And it's still nighttime somewhere else. I don't know. You know what I mean? Time is whatever it is where you at. But in my opinion, as revealed unto me, Source says it's always now. So whenever you get this, it's now. And that's when you need it. Because it's now. If you were led to this space and you like the vibe, subscribe. Because we're going to be doing this for a couple more days. I mean, like, at least the next week, let's practice together. Mindful intention. Conscious choice making. You get in the shower, consciously say to myself, self, I am allowing the source, the infinite, to wash over me, to wash me clean. This right here, soap, is a gift from the infinite and is going to clean my vessel. This puff is a gift from the infinite. It's going to exfoliate the dead off of me. And it's going to clean and remove everything that is no longer aligned to my vessel. For my highest good. It is no longer for my good. Right? It is something that's been shed away from yesterday. We need to wash that off. Right? And then I receive the fresh newness while I'm releasing that of yesterday. And just do a intention and let it flow, my wheat. Let it go. That Tony Braxton, just let it go. Let it flow. Because you know, again, if you don't try to control everything, like for real, what did Tony say? Everything is going to work out right, you know? So just let go. Whew. When you do that, you can have gratitude. You already called in gratitude just for waking up. Tell yourself the basic truth. Don't speak death on you. Don't do it. Because you will call more death into your life. We are speaking death and calling death. We have to change our language. Your words matter. They do. And everything that you speak, you manifest. You are powerful. Your whole being is powerful. But sometimes we forget. We forget. And the forgetting is covered up through conformity. Be ye not conformed to this world, remember that you are a spiritual being. Your essence is spiritual. You are having a human experience, a bunch of them, that you have to release and let go and wash away. You have to lean into, you don't have to do a fuck shit thing. First of all, that's what Spirit just told me. Because I can't make you do shit. Spirit can't make you do shit. Can't nobody make me do a fuck shit and nothing. We all got free will. You make your own choice, my weed. But are you checking in to see what is the choice for your highest good? I would challenge you on this week to do that. What is for your highest good? And just choose that. Like your highest good. Not like just, oh, this is the good for the moment because it feeds my desire. No. Is it good for you, my weed? Is it good for your longevity? Is it stable for you? If the answers to that shit is no, then fuck it. Leave it where it's at. And let the uncertainty of that just lie. And if it's for you, then choose it. And then step into that uncertainty and let it play out. Because who are you beneath all of your roles? You are a manifester. You have the ability to create life and death. And you do it every day. We do it every day, my weed. Remember to be gracious. Even if you can't be grateful or have gratitude, being gracious, at least say, I'm going to go deep into a person. Like one of my days where I didn't want to be here on this side of the dirt. Like seriously, for real. Because trust, I done been there. We all done been there. Not all, because I don't know where you've been in your walk. But I'm just saying, if you ever been depressed, if you ever been sad, and you ever been just to wake up and tell myself the truth is the first thing that pulled me out. No celebrating, no motherfucking future faking, not no singing songs to, no. It was really starting from the fact that just telling myself the truth. I woke up. I'm breathing. I'm gonna get through this day. Or I don't know how I'm going to get through this day. I don't know. I don't want to do shit but lay here. That's what I want. Then, I can't just lay here. I could, but there's things that have to be done, so I choose to get up and do them. Lord, be with me as I get through this day, because I don't know how I'm going to do it by myself. So I need you to come in and help us get through this day. And that was it. And somehow we got through a day. And those prayers started to change to, whew, well, thank you. We woke up. And I started putting a thank you in front of waking up. Because every day that we got through, I learned something different about myself. I discovered something more. I was able to dig in a little bit. The Spirit was guiding me through the uncertainty in such a way that it revealed more about who I was as a person and my capacity to go through the experience and regain the gratitude that I felt was missing. To see every day is a new adventure. And that's hella hard when your rallies, your peeps, your soul connections are being snatched away. When the disrespect is so real. The challenge with children and family is like, tuh. And at that point, it's like, how do I connect? How do I stay good in the spirit, you know, when everything is in that position? But what would happen if you didn't try to control everything? What would happen? Yeah, we would see that life knows the way, that uncertainty knows the way, and that the Most High God will always have its way. So on this day, yeah, I got a purge because, we hurt. We all hurt. The trauma is real. And every time it come up, I let it out. I'm not, what if you didn't try to control everything? I'm not going to control my hurt. I'm not going to control my vulnerability. Because I'm not ashamed of being vulnerable. I'm not ashamed of having a heart. I'm not ashamed of feeling the loss. Because I do feel lost. Even if I know that is not their soul connection is with me. I still don't have a physical. I can't pick up the phone and call. I can't hear their voice. I can't touch their hand. I can't give a hug. And those are the things that I want to have more gratitude for in the physical now. That's the things that I'm going to appreciate in the ones that I can still hug. I felt Stevie Wonder. I just called to say I love you. Sometimes you just need to do that. Just to reach out, period, and appreciate the ones that we have here. Are you doing that, my week? Do you have children and family that you don't talk to? And you ain't got to be like the one that be like, oh, this, that, and the other. Because I have a beloved, and we was just talking about that. Like, sometimes your blood rallies is like not necessarily your real rallies. Maybe they blood rallies, but you got a whole nother soul family out there that's really your real peeps. Like soul connection peeps. Yeah, and that's good. But to stay connected to your people, to give that love and appreciation, to give that connection, to stay connected, to let them know that you appreciate them before you cannot do it in the physical anymore, and share that. We always be joking about at funerals and stuff like that, especially in my community. Come on now, we ain't see everybody know that you gonna mess around and see somebody that fall out. Why? Oftentimes when we be sitting up there in the pews like, look, such and such over there falling out. They didn't do all that shit while they was live. We say it all the time. I'm putting shit out there, like for real. Stay connected, my weed. Yeah. I talk to myself. Because there's so many of my blood rallies that I don't talk to, that I haven't talked to in I don't know how long. I'm last to the party, like for real. I just got on social media, so I'm trying to connect to all of my rallies on here now. because I had the understanding that my life was so different and what I'm doing that I don't need to be connected with all of that. I just don't. Because what I was seeing in social media wasn't good. It just really wasn't. But now I can see and appreciate the ability to stay connected and see my rallies and see they life and all of that. And it's beautiful. It really is. But I had to get there for self. I don't know what's keeping it for you, really. Like, soul, really, right? You my weed. I don't know what's keeping you from connecting or keeping you from having gratitude and seeing the adventure in life. Again, that uncertainty is built in. And we get when shit that we wasn't planning on, usually the bad shit, when we wasn't planning on it, that happened, it makes you come away from uncertainty. It's not certain that you're going to hit the lottery, but if you play them numbers and you hit, you be like, shit, we just hit. But when it's the other side, something that takes something away from you, especially something that's very precious, then uncertainty becomes scary. It's all about your perception. Yeah. That's, like I said, it's hard because dealing with grief and trauma and tragedy, it happens in uncertain ways, and even when you know that it's coming, the day of is still always uncertain, and you can never prepare to lose somebody that you love, ever. But we can appreciate the time that we have them, and we can appreciate each other while we're in the presence. And that appreciation will allow us to experience new adventures. Like, every moment with them is going to be different. And it has the potential to create, so many different memories and experiences that saturate and permeate through our whole existence, the collective, right? And everything that y'all do and experience is held in a collective experience. And then you will never forget it. They won't ever forget it. And therefore is not lost. Yeah. I guess this is it. Is this it? No. Is there anything else? Yes. What would you like to say, Spirit? Spirit says to release control. Spirit says to release control. Because at the end of the day, the infinite intelligence of the Most High God has all things in control. We just can only see a piece of it. And we think that we are in this vessel to be the operator, but we're not the operator. This mental mind, your self-identity that you've created, that has been created for you since you've been alive in this plane, that you've been having a breath of life in this plane. A personality has developed. A personality has developed, and you think that that's you, but it's not. It's not you. The personality that has been developed is a product of conformity in teaching. And sometimes your conformity in teaching can be at war with your true self, with what you know of you internally. And we know this to be true all the time. We know it happens, because you grew up in one situation, like thinking you was going to get married to a man because that's what you see in the household. And in the inside that you really didn't feel a man like that. Your spirit don't say that to you. So whatever the case may be, what is put on you on the outside, all those layers of teaching and conformity, the world being put on you, is at war with what's going on in your true you, your essence. And when those expectations don't line up, chaos you don't see the gratitude. You don't see the ability to have a new adventure, to go off and to do you. Are you supposed to be stuck in what other people expect, the conformities, the layers that have been put on you? Or are you going to be free and step into the uncertainty, try to let go of control, release that, so that you can blossom into your full weak self? Be your whole unique expression. Because You are called to be you. Nobody else can be you. Only you can be you. And it's an exercise in futility for you to try to be somebody else, my week. So go ahead on and express your full self no matter what it is in this day. You know, if you need to release, purge, get it out. Let it wash down the drain. Sometimes you might need to just run a tub of water and sit in the emotion and the flow of the source and feel yourself being comforted. Let the weight of the water carry you, lift you up, relax you, and then let the tension and the sorrow and the grief wash down the drain. Intend for it to be that way, and see, don't you feel lighter when you come out? Your spirit will be lighter. And no matter how many times you'd have to do that, do it. It's okay. It is okay. You will bring back some of the gratitude. At least by the time you get out, you'll be like, shit, I'm so glad for that hot shower. That's gratitude. Damn, that smoke so good. Smell good. That's gratitude. My jammies is warm and cozy. Now I feel comforted. That's gratitude. All those nuggets of gratitude add up, and they change you. They get you back into alignment. Yeah, they do, my week. Yeah, they do. So, I hope you guys, again, you can rock with your girl. You can rock with this vibe. Release the control. Let the infinite intelligence and the wisdom of its uncertainty flow today. You know, this week is Monday. Let's try, for the week. And just don't try to control stuff. And see what happens. If you can't make it to Friday, give it 3 days. 3. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Get to the top of the week. And just see what your days are like when you release control. And you allow the uncertainty, the wisdom of the uncertainty play out. It could be taking you somewhere that you would have never went. Opening you up to something you wouldn't have. It could be saving your life. It could be, unfortunately, removing a life. Because it's time for them to go home and go rest. And we're in that day where a lot of people are going to rest. Where there was 2, now there is 1. For those who have ears to hear, you know what I'm saying. So, in this day, realize who you are beneath all of these roles. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. Who are you beneath the roles? You are pure potentiality. We have the ability to call forth our intentions and our desires. And we can do that by the words that we wield. We have a conflict in the words that we are speaking internally, and coming to alignment would be beneficial for the entire wheat field. It will help us become more edified so that we can edify ourselves and be edifying unto others and edifying back up to source. The grand gardener who's going to harvest the field, tares to be burned, wheat for good bread. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on Tares and Wheat Tarot for this episode. I pray that these messages reach those who they are supposed to reach, that you resonate with them, that you are magnetized to this space. And if you vibe with this whole frequency, if you vibe with the frequency, subscribe. Share the videos out to people of the week who may need edification and support. We are here to support each other. The kingdom is inside of you, and all of your provisions are there. The comfort that we seek is in our connectedness. Connect with me. Let's be comforted together. Okay? Until the next time, until the next now, I love you. 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 I love you so much. I love you just like I love me. And why do I love me? To the fullest of my capacity at this now? Because I love the source, the principal thing, the source and its principal thing, the intelligence that made all of us, all of creation, made it in a fashion that we are all connected. We are all connected. And there's comfort in that unity and in that connectedness. There's power in our unity, in our connectedness. Yes. Let's peel back those layers, the veils. Be ye not conformed. You are spiritual. I am spiritual. Everything is called by the Spirit. Keep that in the forefront of your mind, my weed. You have the power to place your intentions and your desires. How will you use your power today? How will you use it? One thing we can do, release control. Become conscious decision makers. Not reflexive, knee-jerk reaction all the time. We ain't doing no knee-jerk. We're going to go in and let it sit. We're going to take that in and let it sit in the kingdom and let it be processed through our centers and have the information that we need to respond downloaded and given on to us, discerned in your mind and your heart, and acted out through the vessel. That's what it's like to release control. I didn't control that. I took it into the kingdom. And I let them give me the information that I need so that I can act. Be conscious, my weed. And to the next time, to the next now, again, I love you. I love you so much. Just like I love me. Because I love that source, that thing that does that. Yeah, I love that. I do. Just like I love you. Ashe.